All right, let's start off in a child's pose today. Sit your hips back towards your heels, reach your arms long, rest your forehead down on the mat. And just take a moment here to let your hips be heavy. Press your fingertips into the earth and feel your elbows start to lift off the mat, and find just a gentle rock from side to side. Notice maybe a difference in your hips. And then let's find stillness here and start to breathe into our back bodies. Let the lungs expand in between your shoulder blades and down towards your kidneys. And then exhale, melting the chest towards the mat. 2 more like that. Inhale, fill up. Visualize your lungs expanding back and down. And then exhaling it all the way out. 1 more full breath in here. And exhale, melting the chest towards the earth. Then as you're ready, let's start to wave our spine forward. Tuck your chin into your chest, slow articulation of the spine, dropping your hips, lifting your chest up. And then exhale, wave your hips back towards your heels. Just taking this spinal wave a couple times. Slowly, head is the last thing to lengthen out, dropping the hips, lift the chest, lift the chin. Breathe in. And then exhale, chin back into chest, wave up and back through the shoulders, hips back towards your heels. A couple more times like that here on your own, just moving along the spine, extending through the front body, and exhaling back to heels. Let's take that one more time. Slow spinal wave. This time we'll pause. The top of that up dog variation, lifting your chest. Breathe in. Draw your shoulders away from your ears as you press into your hands. Make space and lengthen your neck. And then look over your right shoulder. Inhale, bring it back to center and look over your left shoulder. 1 more time, look right and drop your left hip a little bit heavier down to the ground. And then switch, look to your left and drop your right hip a little heavier to the ground. Back through center, wave back to child's pose. And then come forward to your tabletop. We'll stretch out our wrists since we spend a lot of time on our hands. Turn the right hand down so the fingers point towards your right knee. The top of the palm is up. Place your left hand like you're going to palm to palm on top of the right hand. And then just bend the right elbow out to the side, straightening through the right arm. Take that a couple more times. Roll the eye of the elbow forward, stretching the top of that right wrist. 1 more time. And then release. Left hand, top of the palm goes down, palm up. Right hand places on top, so you're palm to palm, and then bend the left elbow. Just stretching the top of that left wrist, left elbow. Roll the eye of the elbow forward. And release it out. Turn all 10 fingers to point back towards your knees. Stretching your forearms and the other inside of the wrists. Start to sit your hips back towards your heels so the hands start to peel off the mat. One more time. And then we'll bring it forward, reaching your left hand across onto the pinky edge of your left hand. Reach in front of your right hand, and then sit your hips back and away from that left hand, stretching into your left side body. Then bring it back. Switch sides, right hand reaches. You're on the pinky edge of your right hand. Sit your hips back and down, stretching your right side. Take that 2 more times on each side. Reach and sit back. And then switch. Right arm reaches, pull away from the right hand. 1 more time here on your own. and reach. Let's bring it back into center now. Tucking our toes, lift your heart under. Downward facing dog, walk your feet back. Let your head hang heavy, look back between your heels. Shake your head yes and no. Then on your inhale, let's lift the right leg, bend the knee, and stack your right hip open on top of the left. Melt your left heel down to the ground, and then stretch that right knee up towards the sky. Take a big breath in. On your breath out, shift your right shin forward, pigeon pose. Inhale, lifting your heart. And then exhale, folding. Inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, downward facing dog, step back. Switching sides, left leg lifts. Bend the left knee, stack the left hip up and on top of the right as you melt your right heel down towards the ground. Breathe in. And a big breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, left knee forward. Lengthen your right leg. Pigeon pose, inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Making a little flow out of that. Let's take it one more time on each side. Inhale, lift the right knee, bend and stack the hip. Exhale, shift forward, pigeon pose. Inhale, lifting the chest. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, stack your hip open. Big breath in. Exhale to pigeon. Left shin forward. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, downward facing dog, step back. Inhale, lift up to your tippy toes. Let's wave our spine forward to a plank pose, holding at the top of that push-up. Take a big breath in. On your breath out, step your right foot forward outside of your right hand, and then your left foot forward into a squat. Yogi squat, drop your hips low, lift your chest high. Take a full breath in. And a breath out, shift some weight back into your heels. If your heels have lifted off the ground, try to lower them down. And if you can't lower them down, lift up out of your squat a little higher until you can lower the heels all the way down towards the ground. Keep pressing your knees wide over your toes. Take another breath. And then exhale, release your right hand down to the ground outside of your right toes and open your left arm up towards the sky. Just opening up through that chest, look up to your left fingertips, breathe in. And breath out, switch sides, drop your left hand down, inhale, open your right arm up to the sky, open that chest, look up to your right fingertips, breathe in. Exhale, back to center, one more time, right hand drops, inhale, left arm open, keep dropping through the hips, stretching the chest, one more time, left hand down, inhale, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Full breath in. And a big breath out. Lower your hands down. Just step your left foot long to the back of the mat. Rotate your right toes to point forward and hug your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Into this lizard posture. We'll inhale and scoop the heart up. Drop your hips. And then exhale, curl in for a cat variation. Dome through your upper back. Chin into your chest. Inhale for cat. Exhale for cow shape. Couple more times here. Legs are in lizard or a mountain climber, but your spine is doing a cat-cow. 2 more times. And then pause. Lengthen the back of your neck. Root through your left hand. Open your right arm up towards the sky. Take a twist. Circle your right arm forward for 3. For 2. For 1, switch directions, right arm goes back, straight arm, reach out through your fingertips. For 2, and 1, release. Step your left foot forward, come back into that squat, inhale. Exhale, right foot steps back. Turn your left toes forward. Hug your left knee in towards your left shoulder into this lizard lunge shape. We'll take cat-cow on this side. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, currently in. So I have a really bad joke for this stretch. So our legs are in lizard, but our spine is doing cat-cow. So it's like the turducken of functional mobility. We've got lizard, cat-cow. No, nobody ever really gets it, but I think it's funny, you guys. I hope y'all are breathing and feeling good this morning. Take this lizard, cat-cow one more time. And then root through the right hand. Open your left arm up to the sky. Big circles with your left arm for 3. Reach forward for 2. And 1. Straight arm, circle it back for 3. For 2. For 1. Left hand lowers. Step your right foot forward. Turn all 10 toes forward and fold over your legs. Bend your knees. Clasp your hands and press your knuckles up and overhead. Let your head drop heavy to your toes. Keep your knees bent a little or a lot. Don't lock out your legs here. Take a deep breath in. And a breath out. One more here. Inhale. And exhale, rise to stand. Sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale your arms out into a T. Feet or hips are distance apart with a soft bend in your knees. Start to glide your ribs from side to side. Just reaching out through the fingertips. Don't move the lower body. Just let your ribs move across your hips. Good. Now reach over to your right. Pick up your left shoulder and rotate it forward and down. Switch sides. Reach left. Pick up your right shoulder. Rotate it forward and down. Now let's keep going like that. Rotating through our shoulders. Full rotation of the shoulder forward so that the palm flips all the way up. Reach and twist. Reach and twist. One more time each side. Let it get a little burn in the shoulders here. And release. Make a fist with your hand so that your thumbs point down, and let's just start to roll the shoulders back. Rolling the shoulders back for 3, 2, 1. And now let's take the arms overhead. Make tiny, tiny circles. Arms overhead. And start to make those circles a little bit bigger and take them out towards the side. All the way out towards the side. Big circles. 3, 2, 1. Now take the hands down. Internal rotation. Switch the direction of those circles. Starting little pots down by your sides. Now start to make the circles bigger and then bring them up to shoulder height. Circle them out, and then take them overhead. Tiny, tiny circles. 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake out your hands. Shake out your legs. All right. Let's bend our knees and bring our hands down towards the knees. Rock to the inside edges of your feet so your knees knock together. And then roll the knees forward and then out. Just rolling out the knees. Feeling the feet on the ground. Making big external rotations with the knees. Now switch directions. Internal rotation. Draw them in, out, and around. There we go. One more time. And release. All right, we're going to do one more exercise. It's just warming through those hips. Hands to your hips. Pressing out to either side. Just warming those hips. Side to side. And then scoop the pelvis forward. And then scoop the pelvis back. Scooping forward, scooping back. There we go, like you're scooping some ice cream with the pelvis. Now we're going to take it all the way around. Big circles with your hips, hinging at your waist. Get one more big circle in this direction. And then let's switch directions. Whatever opposite direction, take it in that direction, pressing the hips back. And then full pressing them forward. Feel the full range of motion of your hips here. One more time, all the way around. And release. All right, you guys, feeling pretty warm. We got all of our joints warmed up. Feeling good in our bodies. Let's start to build our body weight flow today. So we're going to start at the top of our mat. This first move will be a hinge. Feet, hips with distance apart, soft bend in the knees. You can take your hands in a little fighter stance at your chest, and then we'll just start to hinge the hips back. Keeping a long spine. We're lengthening the hamstrings. I'm trying to press my butt back as far as I can while lengthening out through the back of my neck. All right, now if you want a little bit more, you can add your arms overhead, reaching out through your fingertips, lengthening the lever, and then sweeping the arms back, magnetizing your pinkies towards one another in this hinge position, and then sweeping them up to stand. Good. So I'll offer lots of options, like adding in these arms, take it or leave it. This flow is going to give you lots of room to move on your own, to kind of make this work for your body today, to add your own creativity, your own flair, or whatever it is that you need or are working on. Okay, so let's stand back up, and we're going to take a reverse lunge. Take your right knee back behind you, drop the right knee straight down, and then stand tall. Left knee goes back, drop the left knee straight down. We're stretching the front of that left thigh. Keep going. Hinge. Right reverse lunge. Left reverse lunge. And start at the top. Hinge. Reverse lunge. And reverse lunge. Okay, so we'll keep adding on postures just like this, one at a time, starting to build a longer full body flow. All right, so with the right foot back, let's add on from this reverse lunge. The right knee is dropped down towards the earth. You're going to pivot open into a squat, opening the knees over your toes. And then you're going to pivot back forward into that lunge to start again at the top. Then you do it at the left side. Left goes back, pivot open to your squat, pivot forward, and stand. Then you're back in your hinge. Okay, reverse lunge, pivot to squat, pivot forward, and stand. Then the left. Hinge, arms back, stand tall, reverse lunge, squat, lunge, stand. All right. Hinge, we'll add on this time. Reverse lunge, squat, pivot back to that lunge, and from here, you're going to drive your right knee up, and we'll take a figure 4. Cross your right ankle over your left quad. From here, you have the option to do a balancing posture, lifting the right knee up, maybe taking a warrior 3, a half moon, maybe giving it a kick. Okay, I'm going to leave that up to you, what you want to do after this nice little right hip figure 4 stretch. Let's do it on the left side. Left foot steps back, pivot to your squat, pivot forward, stand tall, lift the left knee up, figure 4 stretch. Left ankle on your right quad, get low, flex your left toes, and then stand back up and add your balancing posture again. Warrior 3, maybe a half moon, maybe you give it a kick. All right, and we're back at the top. Hinge. Reverse lunge, pivot, lunge, stand, figure 4, get low, stand, and balance. Switch sides, left leg. Squat, lunge, stand, figure 4, stand back up, kick, or balance. You choose. Let's do that one more time. Hinge. Keep breathing. Slow, strong, fluid movement. Figure 4 to balance. Maybe you want to throw in a handstand or a crow pose there. Doesn't really matter to me what you do. Does it feel good to you? Does it challenge you today? Figure 4 on the left side. Stand and take your balancing posture. All right, from here, we're standing back at the top of the mat. We're gonna add on a squat. Okay, we've been here a couple of times this morning already. Squat, drop your hips, keep your chest lifted and proud. Place your hands, step one foot, then the other back. Sprawl, drop your hips, and lift your chest, and come back to a downward facing dog. Breathe in. And then we're gonna start back up at the top of the mat. We added on that squat, sprawl, squat. Keep going from the top, hinge. Arms back, reverse lunge, squat, lunge, stand, figure 4, and a balance. Switching sides, left leg, reverse, squat, lunge, stand, figure 4. Give it a balancing posture on the left side. There's no rush here. Step down. Here we are, add on that squat. Plant your hands. Step or hop your feet back. Sprawl. Maybe you want to push up right there. Downward facing dog. You get to decide how much intensity you want this morning. Let's do that one more time. I'm going to start to talk less and less as you get the hang of this flow. Hinge. Reverse, squat, lunge, right knee, figure 4, balance, left side, left leg, reverse, squat, lunge, left knee lifts, figure 4, get low, balance, squat, drop your hips, sprawl, hop back, downward facing dog. All right, you guys, let's add on from here in our downward facing dog. We're just going to bend the knees into a bear squat. We're going to take 3 bear squats here. Bend the knees, press your chest back towards your thighs for 3. Bend them for 2. Bend them for 1. Okay, loading the legs up a little bit. And then we start again at the top. Hinge. Reverse lunge right. Squat. Lunge. Stand. Figure 4. Balance. You can switch it up. You don't have to do the same thing every time. Switch sides. Left leg reverse. Squat. Lunge. Figure 4. Left ankle on your right quad. Get low. Lift it up and balance. Squat. Get low. Sprawl. Lift your chest. Downward facing dog. 3 bear squats. Bend your knees. 3, 2, 1. There it is. All right, lift the right leg up. Bend your knees. Stack your hip. We're going to add on. From here, you're going to bring your knee into your nose. Shift forward. This might be enough for you. Or kick the right leg up and hop. I'll show you that one more time. My knee comes into my chest, and then I'm going to kick my right leg up and hop with my left leg for a little handstand prep. Then we'll switch sides, left leg lifts, bend the knee, stack the hip. Exhale, left knee to nose, shift forward, kick the left leg, hop with the right. We're only going to do it once, so I'll show you one more time. Left knee forward, and hop. All right, and we're back to the top. Hinge. Adding all of that together, reverse lunge, squat, lunge, figure 4, balance. And switch, take it to the other side, left, lunge, squat, lunge, figure 4, and balance. Squat, sprawl, back to down dog, squat, sprawl, down dog. 3 bear squats, bend your knees, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, right leg lifts, bend your knees, stack your hip open, knee to nose, and hop. Switch sides, left leg up. Knee to nose. Give it a little hop. And then we travel forward to the top of the mat and start again. Hinge. Arms back. Stand tall. Reverse. Squat. Lunge. Figure four. And balance. Switch sides, left leg back, reverse, squat, lunge, stand, figure four, and balance. Squat, sprawl, squat, coming up, squat, sprawl, down dog, 3 bear squats, bend your knees, 3, 2, 1, inhale, right leg lifts, bend the knee, stack the hip, knee to nose, shift forward, and hop. But from here, we're going to add on. That right leg is lifted. Step it outside of your right hand into this mountain climber shape. Pick up your right hand, front kick through, left leg goes straight forward. Step your left leg back, right foot follows. Let's do it on the left side. Lift the left knee, stack the hip. Knee to nose, hop. Step your left foot outside of your left hand. Pick up your left hand. Kick your right leg. Woo, straight through. Point your toes. Make it pretty. Step your right foot back. Downward facing down. All right, you guys. We're getting close to the end. Let's flow all that together. Starting at the top again. Inhale, stand. Exhale, hinge. Reverse lunge. You know this. Figure four on the right side, and then you find your balancing posture today. Feel free to switch it up. Reverse on the left. Figure four on the left. Then find that balancing posture. Maybe trying something new. Then you've got a squat, sprawl, squat. Back to down dog. 3 bear squats, bending the knees. 3, 2, 1. Right leg up, stack your hip. Knee to nose, shift forward. Give it a hop. Step your right foot forward outside of your right hand. Front kick through, left leg goes straight through. Do it on the left. Step back. Left knee lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Hop, kick the left leg up. Step your left foot forward. Right leg kicks straight through. Step it back. Downward facing dog. All right, let's just add on one more posture here. We're gonna, from our down dog, we're just gonna hop our knees forward into a beast position. This is the last move. So beast is like tabletop, but don't let your knees touch the ground. From beast, we're gonna do a side kick through. We've done our front kick through. Now we're gonna kick to the side. So step the right foot down, kick the left leg straight across now. Then come back to beast. Don't let the knees touch. Step your left foot all the way down and kick your right leg straight across. And then you hop back up and you're at the top of the mat. And that's the whole thing, you guys. I know it's a lot. I'm gonna catch my breath. You wanna keep flowing. I'm gonna guide you through a couple more rounds here together, and then you've got it on your own. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hinge. Standing tall. Right, reverse. Squat. Lunge. Stand. Figure four. Balancing posture. Stand. And switch sides. Left leg back. Reverse. Squat. Lunge. Figure four. Balancing posture. Squat, sprawl, squat. Maybe from your sprawl, you add a push-up. Back to downward facing dog. Right leg up, bend your knees, stack your hip. Knee to nose, shift forward. Hop. Front kick through, right foot forward. Kick your left leg through. Step back. Switch sides. Left knee up. Knee to nose. Hop. Step through. Front kick with the right. Step back. Down dog. Hop your knees forward into beast. Side kick through. If you'd like, add a hip bridge. Switch sides. Beast. Left foot steps. Right foot kicks straight across. Maybe you press your hips up here. And then come back to beast. And stand. All right, one more time all the way through, you guys. Reach, hinge. Right side reverse. Squat, lunge. Figure 4. Drop your hips. Stand in balance. Switch sides, left, reverse, squat, lunge, stand. Figure 4. Balance. Squat. Sprawl. Push up. Down, down. Bend the knees for 3. Bear squat 2. Bear squat 1. Right leg up, bend your knee, open your hip. Knee to nose. Hop. Front kick through, right foot forward. Kick your left leg. Step back. Left knee up. Knee to nose. Kick or hop. Step your left foot through. Front kick, right leg through. Step back. Downward facing dog. Hop your knees forward, beast. Right foot steps. Left side kick. Maybe hips press. Come back to beast. Left foot steps. Right foot kicks. Press your hips up. Come back. Beast. Hop forward. And stand. All right, let's keep going, you guys. Flow it out on your own. At your pace. Hinging. If there's something you want to add on or take out, I'm going to stop talking here. If you need to watch the video, go ahead, but listen to your body. It doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe there's something else you want to add in or take out here. Move with control and let it be graceful. The slower we can move and control the body movement, the more strength, mobility we're building. Stepping back. Keep going. Remember that last thing we added on was beast, side kick, optional hip bridge. Back to beast, side kick, hip bridge, hop it forward, and we're at the top. All right, hinge. Move and breathe. You're on your own. Exploring your range of motion, exploring your variations, your edge. It's going to look different than everybody else's. That's it. Keep it up, you guys. 3 bear squats. Don't forget to breathe. Knee to nose. Step through. Front kick. When you're in down dog, you come into that beast. Step, kick, lift your hips. Back to beast, step, kick, lift the hips. And stand. All right, let's keep flowing it out for a couple more minutes. Let's go for 5 more minutes, you guys. Remember, it's not about speed. In fact, maybe you take a really slow round, finding that in range of motion, that control of your body weight, moving through space and time. Challenge yourself, stay with it. Let go of an idea of perfection. what it's supposed to look like. Listen to your body. Remember that last move, beast, side kick, hip bridge. All right, so that round took about 2 minutes. Let's get another full round in here. Keep going. You can add on as many balancing postures as you want. If there's something you've been working on, this is your time, your creative expression of this movement medicine. Straight legs on that front kick through. Point through the toe, make it really pretty. Smooth. Finish it off. Side kick. Hip bridge. All right, I'm going to get in one more round, you guys. Final round. That's it. Stay with it. Keep moving, even if you have to slow down. Listen to your breath. All right. When you finish this final round, let's meet in a forearm plank, holding your forearm plank. Finish off this round, you guys, holding a forearm plank. Press the ground away, scoop your pelvis forward, drive your head forward. Hug your navel in towards your back body. We'll wait for you here. Finish that round. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Woo! Good job, you guys. Take a second. Let's get on our feet. Grab a sip of water. How'd that feel? I'm gonna grab a towel. All right. Awesome work, you guys. I hope that was fun. I really enjoyed those functional body weight flows. We get to put everything together, kind of flow it out more creatively. We've been moving for 41 minutes now. You're welcome. Hey, we're going to do some core work and a cool down. Y'all down? Feel free. If you're done, do a little cool down on your own, but I'm going to do some core work and then we'll cool down, okay? All right, so let's get on our backs now. Draw your knees into your chest, rock from side to side, give yourself a little squeeze. Then take the legs up to a 90-degree angle. Flex your toes. Press your lower back down into the mat. All right, and then let's just take that right leg to a hover. Lift your shoulder blades off the mat. The arms can do a couple things. You might sit on them if you have lower back issues, or you might reach the arms up and overhead for a challenge. Now we're going to start to scissor the legs, hover the left leg. So I want you to focus on driving the legs apart. How far can you get the legs apart without letting that bottom leg touch the ground? Moving slow. Keep your shoulder blades lifted off the mat no matter where your arms are. But keep going for 10, 9, 8, slow for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pause with the right leg lifted. Bring your right hand behind your head. Reach your left fingertips across. Reach up and hold. Static hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pulse and reach. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Static hold. Left hand at your head. Reach your right fingertips up. Get those shoulder blades off the mat. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse and reach. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs up. Reach up for your toes and climb that imaginary rope. One hand over the other. Shoulder blades lifted. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your legs down. Give yourself a little squeeze. Plant your feet. Take a little hip bridge. Take a big breath in. And a breath out. Good. Hands behind your head. Shins parallel towards the ground. Point your toes. Bend your knees to a 90-degree angle. Lift your shoulder blades up. Extend the right leg. Twist. Bend the right knee. Extend the left leg. Twist. Slow, controlled bicycles. Pressing out through that leg. Lifting and twisting. Keep going just like this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that twist to the right. Squeeze the left shoulder towards your right knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Can you tap your elbow for 1? Switch. Left knee bends, lift and twist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Touch your elbow for 2, 1, and release. Rock and roll forward and back. Let's come to a plank pose. Step your feet back. Top of your push-up. Hold at the top. Let's take plank jacks. Hop your feet out. Press the ground away. Keep going. Just like this. Drive your head forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down to your forearms. Hold here. Now dip your hips to the right. Dip your hips to the left. Keep going side to side. Little core finisher offer here. Swiveling those hips 10, 9, 8. Working your obliques for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back up to the top of your plank pose. Woo! Top of your planks. Here we go, mountain climbers. Drive your knees forward. Run it out. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good job, you guys. Take a big breath in. And releasing breath out. Release your hands, clasp them at your lower back. Roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale. And exhale. Let's swing the legs forward. We'll come back into that hip bridge, lying on our backs. Take a second here. You need a towel off or get a sip of water. Then plant your feet. A little active recovery. Right hand reaches down towards your right heel. Lift the hips up and stretch your left arm over towards the back right corner of your mat. And then lower down, switch. Left hand down to your left heel. Lift up, reach, and twist up and back. Taking this side to side. Lift, reach across. Lifting the hips. Rolling over that shoulder. Reach as far back as you can. Let's do it one more time on each side. Press those hips up. And release, lower down. All right, let's rock and roll forward and back. All right, now we're gonna add on to this rock and roll as you come forward. Seated forward fold. Reach forward past your toes. And then rock back, wide-legged seated fold. Take the legs wide and reach forward. Now keep going like that, alternating. Straight leg, seated forward fold. Rock back, wide-legged fold. Couple times. Rock back and reach. Rock back and wide leg. One more time through each one. One more time, and let's meet in that seated forward fold. But for this variation, bend your knees, grab your feet. Keep your abdominals on your thighs. This might be as far as you go. You might just release your head down towards your knees. Or you start to walk your feet forward. Walk your feet forward to your edge, folding forward over the legs so long as your abdominals stay sealed to the top of your thighs. Breathe into your back, in between your shoulder blades. Release tension in your neck and jaw. Give your feet a little pull. Breathe in. And breath out, release. Take your hands behind you, bend your knees, plant your feet. Fingers point forward or out to the sides. Hip bridge, lift your hips up. Breathe in. And breath out. Let's lower it down. Cross your ankles, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Inhale to lift the right leg up, stack your hip. Pigeon pose. Right shin forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold forward. This time we'll hold it, focusing on slowing down our breath for 5 rounds of breath here. Inhaling for 4. Exhaling for 6. 4 more like that. One more round, inhaling for 4. And exhaling 6. Switch sides. Come back to down dog. Step back. Left leg lifts, spin the knee, stack the hip. Pigeon pose, left shin forward. Inhale. Exhale, 5 rounds of breath. Inhaling for the count of 4. Exhaling for the count of 6. Inhaling 4. Exhaling 6. Inhale, slowly lift back up. This time, we're just going to take that left leg back and come all the way down onto your bellies. We'll take Sphinx pose. So place your elbows directly underneath your shoulders, your forearms down on the mat, and lift your chest. Pull your forearms and your hands back so it feels like you could pull your body through your arms and lift your chest. Breathe in. And breath out. Scoop your pelvis forward on the ground and activate as you lift up. Breathe in. And breath out. Bring your left forearm parallel to the top of your mat. Let's bend the right knee and reach back for the top of the right foot. Just stretching the top of that right quad. Bring the right foot in. Also a nice stretch on that right shoulder. Release. Right forearm lowers. Bend your left knee. Reach your left hand back to the top of your left foot. Squeeze the left toes down towards the left glutes. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Child's pose. Hips back to your heels. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Bend your knees, tuck your chin into your chest. Slowly, let's roll up to stand. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Circle your arms up and overhead. Take a big good morning stretch. Exhale your hands into heart center. Soften your shoulders. Close your eyes. Thank your body. Perhaps set an intention for the rest of your day. Just reminding yourself you're right where you're meant to be, right here, right now. You have everything that you need. Full breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. This has been a functional movement bodyweight flow with a bit of mobility.